Hi, Roses. I'm Rosie, the psychic reader at the Psychic War, and roses are red. Violets are blue, but I'm actually reading the energy, not just riding the waves like some people do. If that's something you can connect with, let me know by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch the playlist. The playlist is called Expansion and Release. And we're in day 5. I'm going to call it day 5, part 5 of this energy. He'll never leave you alone, for better or worse. I feel like there's a situation with someone who maybe you just act out of impulse. I'm not sure what this energy was, but God is with you and all of your impulses, and you're being led by God. He's showing you something. There was something like you're being shown different things by different situations, and it's all happening at once. Because the people around you, that's impulse. They don't have autonomy over their actions. So you're going to see people reacting to you and like spinning around with you. If you're moving, you're watching people move with you in your energy, and you're going to learn something from the way they're moving. So you have friendly. It's coming up. Friendly here. Okay, you have polite and rude. Well, this is impolite and this is industrious. So what I'm getting from this coming out right now is like there's an industry here that's happening. That's basically feeding off of your friendliness or your rudeness in some cases. Like there's a Tupperware with the word anger on it. Like somebody was storing your anger or trying to piss you off so that they could feed off of your anger. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter that it was angry because they were abused growing up. I feel like I'm just gonna put it out there. I feel like these are people who were abused as children, and so when they grow up, they, not for everybody, but for these particular people, they just don't know how to recover from that. And so I get like most people feed off of encouragement or approval. We all feed off of something. Approval, feedback, like you did a good job. I really like that. Keep it up. Most people like that type of energy. But these people, because they were abused, the feedback that they're used to getting is like, I can't stand that. Like that's what they want. They want to hear more of that. Like, okay, I'm the same person. It was never my fault. They just got attitude problem. But they really are out there doing stuff nowadays. They're really menaces to society nowadays, and maybe they were as children as well. I don't know what the deal is, because I feel like all children deserve a fair upbringing, but maybe these were rascals. It's never their fault regardless. Maybe their parents are rascals. It's a generational thing, but that's where it's coming from. That's where it's coming from. So you letting go of whatever it is that they're doing, continuously forgiving them over and over, recognizing that they don't have real senses, they don't really have adult minds, and the more you love them, the more it's like, okay, I can't take it anymore. I don't deserve this love. Let me skedaddle. Let me skip town. You'll never see my face again. Oh, you love me? Okay, I'm gonna disappear. It's so toxic, but that's how it has to be, because yeah, this is somebody you definitely don't want to be in a relationship with. So you have imagination coming out, because God will never leave you, but this person is leaving you. I feel like this is a toxic individual you could have been in a relationship with. Maybe for some reason you feel like you can fix this person. You cannot fix this person. They are broken to the core. And yeah, you do got to let go. I don't know, whoever this is for is meant to be for, because I feel like if you're not ready to let go, you're not going to let go. So this is for somebody who's already at that point of, okay, I need to let go of this person. Is it really okay? Is this person going to be fine? They'll be just fine, operating in that same toxic energy. You have dreamy here. So dream and imagination is coming up. I feel like for you, if you're resonating, is like you've got to, it's really time for you to focus on, I cannot see this. Hold on. I cannot see anything that's happening. Okay. It's really time for you to focus on yourself. That's the vibe here. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you want in life, and not somebody else's sadness and scars. They could actually have scars from being beaten up. It is sad, but maybe you're feeding off of their sadness. Is whoever this is for, there's no judgment. You could be the one who's being toxic, whatever it is. God is with you. It don't matter whose side you on. God is with you, and He wants you to do better. He wants to see you to the end, because it's not your fault if you were abused as a child. So then you have Page of Feathers. Like, whoever this energy is for, I feel like it's not like anybody's the bad guy here. Like, everybody has problems. It's really time to focus on yourself if you're resonating with this. And how does that work? Focusing on yourself, what you love, what you like. It may be toxic in the beginning. You may just want to see somebody cry, somebody fall, scab their knee, and God is going to show it to you. You're going to be surrounded by misery if that's what you want. But then at some point you may feel like, okay, this is not okay. I'm constantly listening to people cry and scream and holler. It's hell. Like, you got to realize, if that's what you want, then that's manifesting hell. If you want godliness, if you want goodness, you also have to fit into that environment. You're not going to be the only devil in heaven. So that's the vibe. Like, you want to work on yourself and do better, and recognize that everybody has problems that need fixing. We're not all perfect little angels. So that's the vibe. Is like, dream of things that you love, things that actually genuinely make you happy, not just other people's pain, not other people's misery. Like, maybe they should feel how you felt at some point. Like, people were laughing at you in the past. Let me laugh at somebody. And for some reason, I'm feeling like it's a step-by-step phase. Like, somebody really is going to choose to watch people suffer, and that's your option. If that's something you choose, you're going to see it. As soon as you start looking at things like this online, the algorithm is so quick. At least in my case, I feel like other people are catching on that you build your own For You page. So if you like watching people fall, it's going to be like, hours and hours of content of people falling. And if you like to see beautiful things, you're going to see those beautiful things. You like to see love stories, I don't know. I just feel like it's necessary for someone to notice, like, how to build up your imagination. Because I'm also hearing like sad stories. This is an interesting energy. Like, okay, like, if you want to see people who need help getting the help that they need, that's going to be something that you see. But it's a step-by-step pattern, because then you're just surrounding yourself by needy people that can never help themselves. They're always in the sticks in the mud. They always need help. So then you move up a little further and further until you get closer and closer to God. And that's what it's all about. Being as close to God as possible. You have justice here. Like, when Moses went to the mountain, he went to the mountain to get closer to God. He came down from the mountain. His face was so white that they said, cover your face or we can't look at you. It was glowing like a light bulb. I don't know if that's like a racial thing, if just like make me white as snow. Somebody could be bleaching their skin, but that's the vibe. I know it's not about that, but I feel like he was genuinely white as snow, glowing. And some people are filthy and raggedy, and they need to reach God. They need to get closer to God. It does come off like a little bit colorist, but it is what it is. Black people glow too. They be the main ones glowing. People call them radiant, etc., etc. Like, they glow. We all have that ability to glow. So it's really not about race. I just want to make it very clear, even though it could be for some people. Is a whole industry going on of being closer to God and being more pure, and however that looks. But I feel like it also has something to do with your concentration. Whatever you think about is what you look like. So when you concentrate on God, that's who you look like. And again, you have the choice to do whatever you want. So that's why people be looking thrown off half the time, if that's what you're surrounded by. If you were someone who constantly want to help people, that's what you're surrounded by. And then there's here like this attention, because it's someone feeding off of you at the same time. So if you're someone who wants to help people, you're going to be thrown. I feel like I'm repeating myself, because it's a bit too deep for me, to be honest. Okay. You have Two of Feathers here. It's very deep, because this just feels like an algorithmic thing. have you ever been scrolling and you just start to see the same videos? And I'm just like, what is this about? I know we didn't reach the end. There is no end. But it's something about the scroll. It's like the dead scroll. Like, it knows that you're not paying attention to nothing. And so it's like, wake up, wake up. You just saw this three scrolls ago. Pay attention, because we're feeding off of your attention. We need to see your eyes light up and sparkle and smile if that's something you like to do. We need to see you get angry if that's what you like to do. Whatever you let in the algorithm know, but it's also the universe when it comes to manifesting. And I just feel like I'm really not smart enough to be talking about all of this. So I don't know if that's something you're going through as well. It's like, it's just getting way too deep, because this is real. It's happening. Like I said before, in the last video, as I'm doing this reading, it's like, it's happening as I'm speaking. So I need to take a break, because I need to slow down and make sure I'm saying what I want to hear at the same time. And that's another reason why I got all these cards. Like, I need to see more angels. I need to see more positivity, like, because it's really that real. So you could have manifested this video based on the positivity. You have peace here, calm center, calm mind. And something that Elon Musk, nowadays, I don't even know if it's really him or AI. Somebody using AI but this is something that I guess I manifested. Elon said peace is too expensive or something. Like, basically what he was getting at is, do you really want peace because of what the cost of peace is? And I know what he was saying is like, sometimes peace is the cost of war. Sometimes peace is like, some people want certain types of peace that other people cannot live up to ever. Like, I just want to see only white people. That's my peace of mind. So what's that going to mean for all the people with color? I don't know why color is coming up, but that's what Elon felt like was getting at. Like, peace is expensive, so it's got to be something you go within for. And tolerance is the biggest. Like, tolerance is peace, honestly, I feel like. So for some people, you could be building up your tolerance to what's going on around you, and suddenly you start to feel more at peace with the fact that you can love anybody no matter what situations they're in, whether they're happy or sad or throw off or better than you, or whatever the case is. Because some people are like, I don't care, I need peace, I need peace, I need peace. Even if I go get me a machete and get myself peace in this village, I'm gonna do it. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. You see Abraham about to sacrifice his kid. Like, I don't know, the Bible is like, sometimes you try to get closer to God, and God be the one that's ready to come down with fire and brimstone. God be the one that's like, I'm just gonna destroy this whole town, like Sodom and Gomorrah. So I don't know. And Abraham was the one who prayed, please have mercy. If it's just 10 people, please save. Will you save the town if it's 10, 20, 30? Like, my cousin still lives there. You know, somebody is, oh my God, this happened. Like, I don't really want to address the current situation, because I'm hoping I do upload these later. Like, I pre-record these videos, so I'm hoping that everything is settled over there in the West. But some people are losing family members. Okay, so you have Thomas here. Mind, trap, and doubt. And there was criticism because a lot of Christians, when they see tragedies, they say God did it. End of story. They deserved it. And sometimes they get a lot of joy out of that. And that's how the Bible is. It's a religion. So you don't support the religion, then that's what it is. It's freedom of religion. But a lot of people do feel like horrible things happen because God is angry. So I don't know if that's what this reading is turning into, like the wrath of God that was coming up in the last reading, the wrath of the righteous. And it's like, somebody is praying for peace at whatever cost. I don't want to get into it. It's too deep for me. Okay. But somebody has faith that's moving mountains, and those mountains cause boulders. Those moved mountains cause avalanches, and people get affected by it. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the last playlist, I said someone has the ability to move mountains, and I'm just like, I hope not. I hope somebody's not moving mountains, because if you move mountains, you're going to destroy towns, and people do have power like that. Whether it's because of the money you have or the faith you have, somebody's destroying towns. That's what I'm getting. I'm just reading this energy. So I'm about to just, yeah, we already at 15 minutes. I'm going to just move on to the next reading.